And welcome to WorkoutMusicOnline.com. I'm finally revealing my new technology which allows the average person to get extraordinary results from their workouts using interval training. If you're not using interval training in your workouts, you might be missing out on some great results. It's a scientifically proven workout that works for body transformations, weight loss, and superior fitness. But I recently found something out, and what I found out was absolutely shocking. Almost everyone I talked to who was using interval training was finding that they couldn't get the results that they really wanted. When I was having conversations with some of my clients who are actually strong athletes, I found that they were struggling with issues that the beginners were struggling with. I realized interval training was flawed, so I set out to create a system that would fix this. And when I started letting my clients use the system, all of a sudden at that point, I knew by their reaction that I was onto something huge. But first, let me tell you why the system was created. For the last few years, we've been trying to get people to achieve the benefits and results that this type of exercise can bring by giving them all of the information they needed. We failed with the results miserably. It's not that there's anything wrong with interval training. It's fantastic. It's scientifically proven to be a superior exercise for fat loss and for fitness. In fact, a few years ago, they compared a group of people doing cardio with another group that was doing interval training, and when it came down to the results, the interval training group lost 9 times more fat than the cardio group for the exact same amount of exercise. Now, there's countless more studies showing interval training superiority with results in fitness and fat loss. So what could be the big flaw with it, right? Well, let me tell you about Bill. He's a middle-aged professional, got busy with a career and a social life, ended up out of shape, came to us wanting to start an interval training routine. He had read about the fantastic results that other people had achieved and was excited about getting to the gym. He jumped on the bike, went hell for leather through his first few intervals. After a few, though, he realized that interval training was actually really hard work. His legs are burning, his lungs are busting, and he wasn't having that much fun anymore. As soon as he got tired, he started missing cues for the next sprint, and the whole workout just became a mess. 2 days later, when his next workout came along, he went right past the bike and straight for the treadmill for a boring hour-long cardio jog. Now, why would he do this if he knew that interval training was better for him? Simple. The cardio was comfortable, easier, and it still felt like he was doing something. It felt safe. Interval training doesn't work because we find it hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to stick to. When we figured this out, we changed our ideas, and we started brainstorming. And we needed to find a new technology that could do 3 things: make interval training easier, make it more fun to do, and make it get better results. So we started looking for answers. And after many ideas had been thrown out, we finally came across a piece of research that had all the answers we were looking for. The research was centered around the effects of music on exercise. Now, the first piece was on an effect called dissociation. Dissociation is about separating you from the pain you are feeling during a workout. Now, here's what the research proved. The right music changes how you feel about exercising hard. It can improve your experience of it. It makes intense training seem more like fun by shaping how your brain interprets the feelings of tiredness. So in other words, when you're sitting on a bike pedaling hard, negative feelings get repressed, and you're more likely to feel positive and full of energy. So that sounded fantastic for interval training. If we could somehow trick the brain into feeling that the sprints were more of a challenge than hard work, we'd be one step closer. Now, the second area was called emotional regulation. Now, have you ever noticed how some workouts make you feel tired before you even start? Others feel like you have energy to spare? Well, the right music has strong effects on this. Everyone knows that athletes use music to get psyched up. The music acts as a legal stimulant. Well, what about the opposite of this? Using music to sedate or calm down. This was actually used by Kelly Holmes at the Athens Olympics to calm down before her races. Now, in interval training, we desperately need both the psych up and the calm down many times during each workout. Now, the right music is proven to be able to provide these and amplify them during the workout. So how does this help? The researchers found that using the right music enhanced muscular endurance significantly over not having any music at all. This means that with the right music, you push harder and longer in an interval workout than without. Thirdly, we have synchronization. Have you ever been jogging away, listening to music, and all of a sudden you notice that you're jogging in time with the music? This is called synchronization, and it happens automatically. Now, why this is important is that it was found that you would automatically synchronize your pace with a faster beat. It feels easier to go that fast than it would if you were doing this exercise without music. In fact, the researchers found that they could carve off half a second in a 400-meter race just by adding the right music. Now, the fourth and last element was the attainment of flow. Now, flow is the holy grail of exercise. Flow is a rare experience, but to those who have experienced it, it's truly inspiring. Now, it's hard to explain, but it's a feeling of total absorption into the exercise that you're doing, and because you have this total focus and immersion, you get this euphoric feeling of perfection. It's like the zenith of motivation. Every athlete works towards feeling it. It's like a drug. If you attain flow in your last workout, you wouldn't need motivation to go for another workout because you'd be dying to get back to it. It's rare, it's beautiful, and the right kind of music has actually been proven to be able to get you closer to flow. So as you can see, the right music really is our secret ingredient. Now, armed with this knowledge, we set out creating the workouts. First, we picked the right kind of music. We chose euphoric trance. It's a type of music used to create elation in clubs. It has a very distinct rest phase. It has strong build-ups, creating nervous tension and adrenaline, and in doing so automatically gets the body ready for a burst of action. And lastly, it bursts into life where that adrenaline is released through intense action. This is perfect for interval training. So we took this music as raw material and began constructing it so that the flow of the music fitted exactly with the flow of the workout. Basically, the music will automatically tell your body what to do. And from what you have seen with the research, your body will automatically respond in the right way at the right time. Now, to achieve synchronicity, we set the beats per minute at between 135 and 145, which is perfect for sprinting. To sum up, each of these workouts has been designed to draw on your energy, your motivation, your emotions, everything you have to offer, to give you the perfect workout and the greatest results with more fun and less perceived effort from you. And the results have been outstanding. People are sticking to their workouts. Interval training is now an intense, fun workout that just seems to fly by. And they're getting better results due to more intensity and better attendance.